Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online class. Standard 12, Subject Economics, Lesson 4, Consumption and Investment Functions. In this lesson, today we are going to read the meaning of consumption function, technical attributes of the consumption function, and determinants of consumption function, and subjective and objective factors. Chapter 4, Consumption function and investment functions. The theory of multiplier and the theory of accelerator are the two sides of the theory of fluctuations, just as the theory of demand and the theory of supply are the two sides of the theory of value. The full theory must be that which shows both sides in operation, said by J.R. Hicks. J.R. Hicks, John R. Hicks, was neo-Keynesian economist, noted for his wide-ranging contributions to microeconomic and macroeconomic theory. Hicks was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1972 for his work in general equilibrium and welfare economics. Let us go to the introduction of the lesson. In the second chapter, we have seen the concept of national income, its measurements, importance, and difficulties. This fourth chapter, with consumption function and the investment function, which play a vital role in influencing national income. The primary macroeconomic objective is acceleration of growth of national income. We have already seen that national income comprises the national consumption goods C and investment goods I. There is close correlation between investment and national income. Consumption function. What do you mean by consumption? Utilization of goods and services. Investment function. What is meant by investment? If anybody is investing any amount in anywhere, any organization, they will try their level best to get the profit. Consumption and investment function. According to J.R. Hicks, his full theory is in both the sides, that is, theory of fluctuation and theory of value. It has been divided. The theory of fluctuations, again, it has been divided into multiplier and accelerator. And theory of value is divided into demand and supply. The objective of macroeconomics is to accelerate the growth of national income. So, the formation of capital is equal to how the income is equal to consumption and savings. That the savings will be as investment and the investment will be leads to capital. So, the variables: number 1, consumption function; number 2, investment function; number 3, multiplier; number 4, accelerator multiplier. consumption. The functional relationship between total consumption and gross national income, C is equal to F into Y. This relationship is based on the ceteris paribus, that is, other things being same. Ceteris paribus assumption. That means other things being same. The multiplier. The multiplier refers to the change in the national income resulting from change in investment. The value of multiplier itself depends on consumption function or marginal propensity to consume or MPC. Savings. The unspent portion of national income is called savings, which becomes investment and thereby capital. Accelerator. The relationship between consumption expenditure is explained by the principle of accelerator. All the four variables are closely related. Meaning of consumption. Consumption is nothing but utilization of goods and services. That means we are utilizing the income by spending. The consumption function or the propensity to consume refers to income consumption relationship. It is a functional relationship between two aggregates, that is, total consumption and gross national income. Symbolically, the relationship is represented as C is equal to F into Y, where C is equal to consumption, Y is equal to income, and F is equal to function. The consumption function or the propensity to consume refers to the relationship between income and consumption. I made it into short. C is equal to F into Y. The same which has been explained in before slide. I am bringing in mathematical terms. C is equal to A plus B into Y. C is equal to consumption, A is equal to constant, Y is equal to income, and B is equal to MPC is equal to 0.8 is equal to triangle C by triangle Y. We'll be seeing all these in detail one by one. Income consumption curve. This is income consumption curve. Before that, let us see income, consumption, how to find out saving from these two. Y is income, C is consumption, and S is saving. To find out the saving, we have to subtract from income, that is Y minus C. Income minus consumption is equal to savings. In first, let us see income is 0 and consumption is 20. The saving is minus 20. In second one, income is 60 and consumption is 70. Then saving is minus 10. And third one, income is 120, consumption is 120, and the saving is nothing, 0. And in fourth one, income is 180, consumption is 170, and the saving is 10. 180 minus 170 is equal to 10. Then likewise, 240 is income, consumption is 220, savings 20. That is 240 minus 220, 20. 300 is income, consumption is 270, 300 minus 270, 30 is saving. 360 is income, consumption is 320, and 40 is saving. Let us come to the curve. This is x-axis. X-axis is measured. What is measured? Income is measured in x-axis. Consumption is measured in y-axis. That are all the 2 points it has been given here. At point B, at point B is equilibrium when y is 120, c is 120. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. 120, 120. This is point B. Okay? Equilibrium. That is consumption and income are equal. At point S is savings. Where is S? It is S. It is savings. 1. Y is 180 and C is 170. This is Y is 180. Okay. Income is Y is nothing but income. Y is 180 and then C is 120. Okay. So this is called as savings. At the C curve indicates the division of income between the consumption and savings. This is C curve. This is actually saving. Okay. And it has been divided. At C curve, it indicates the division of income. This income and the consumption has been divided. Okay. Between consumption and saving. In 45-degree line, this is 45-degree line, at all levels, income and consumption are equal. It is a linear consumption function. C is equal to Y. When income is zero, people spend out of their savings on consumption is called autonomous consumption. That is, even the money is zero, people will be going on spending the amount. That amount is called autonomous consumption. Here, according to the diagram, I have given you the sentences. When y is equal to 120, c is equal to 120, point B is the diagram. When y is equal to 180 and c is equal to 170 and s is equal to 10, point S is the diagram which we have seen already. B and S, because 180 minus 170, income minus consumption, 10, that is savings. Income is measured horizontally and consumption is measured vertically. Income is measured horizontally and consumption is measured vertically. And the same which I have told in 45-degree line, at all levels, income and consumption are equal. It is a linear consumption function based on the assumption that consumption changes by the same amount as does income. Thus, the consumption function measures not only the amount spent on consumption, but also the amount saved. This is because the propensity to save is merely the propensity not to consume. The 45-degree line may therefore be regarded as zero saving line. That is, there is 120, 120, consumption also 120 and income also 120. And the shape of That position of the curve indicates the division of income between the consumption and saving. Let us see the formulas of all the four, that is APC, MPC, APS, MPS. Okay, the average propensity to consume APC is equal to C by Y, consumption divided by income. The marginal propensity to consume MPC is equal to triangle C by triangle Y. Triangle means changes in the consumption divided by the changes in the income. The average propensity to save APC, yes, sir, APS is equal to S by Y, saving divided by income. The marginal propensity to save MPS is equal to triangle S divided by triangle Y. That is changes in the savings divided by changes in the income. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.